Oh girl, she is curly today. Hi everyone, I am Sophie Martin and you are watching my latest video. So, today, whether you want to hear it or not, I'm going to tell you the story of how I almost died. Slight exaggeration. But it was possible. It was very, very possible. Yes. Okay, anyways. So at my primary school, you had house groups for sport and things like that. So there was blue, red, yellow, and green. But I'm pretty sure you all know how this works. So there was a, I guess, strategy, like, sort of thing at my school, where if you were good, you would get a token of your house group colour. And when you get that token, you put it in your house group box. And then, like, the house with, like, the most tokens, they would get, like, a prize. So, like, red was always the favourite at my school because they had the most people. And mine would, blue, the best colour, would always come at the second. So there was a bit of rivalry there. But anyways, they won and they got like a mufti day or whatever. So who cares? Over it. But then, like, at the end of the year, they were just like, you know what? All of you have been good. At the end of the year, they're just like, okay, you know what? You've all been good students. If you get, I don't even know how much it was. Let's say like 5,000 tokens. I don't know. Was it like, I think it was only like 1,000 because there was only like 600 kids in my school. I can't remember. But if you get 1,000 tokens by this date, then we're gonna have something fun planned for you in store. And whoop-de-woo, we got 1,000 tokens. Tapping on the haters. They like gave us this note and it was like informing us for your reward you're gonna have to bring swimmers on this day and it's gonna be on this date or whatever. So we're like, oh my god, we're going to the beach or something fun, but we didn't. We rock up to school today and we're like, what is it gonna be? Like, what's the surprise gonna be? They were setting up these massive water slides. So there was one massive one and then there was like a mini one, but like, I swear to god, the massive one was like as tall like as a regular palm tree. And like, you're probably thinking like a palm tree, like but like when you're that high up in the air, it's like, goddamn. Guys, I found the exact slide. I did my research and I found it, and look how tall it freaking is. Look at the chalk over there. It's like 4 times that. Oh my god. And do you see how it's on actual grass, not synthetic grass? Because you can't even peg it down on synthetic grass. Okay, back to the story. It was like a trend like around my area for like schools to get like synthetic grass. Like, what's synthetic grass gonna do? Like, literally, like, it's such a waste of money. And it's like, so they were setting the slides up on the synthetic grass, and I was like, yeah, cool. You would get to go on the slides and stuff, like, grade by grade, and I was in year 6 at this point, which is the highest that you can go in primary school. We were first, so we went on the slides. It was so good, it was so fun. Everybody was getting litty, and then like our turn was over. But like, since it was a fun day at school, like, we only had like chill sort of work after that. It was like not really important, but it was still schoolwork. While the other grades were going on, we were doing school, like, we were just in school. They're like, oh, we need people to help with the kindergartens, which is like the little ones. And in primary school, I was such a goody two shoes, and I was like teacher's pet, and I was just like, I was like in, you know, like I was just like sort of a favorite. So my teacher was just like, oh, okay, so who wants to help out with the kindergartens? And I already knew, because I'm a little smarty pants, if you wave your hand, like scream me, or like click at the teacher, they're not going to pick you, because that's rude. But little me knowing that you don't do that, I just humbly pull my hand up, and he was like, okay, yep, Sophie, you and you. Like, there was 2 other people that got chosen as well. I'm like, I went outside to go help with the kindergartens, and like I was shook like how many of them wanted to go on the big slide, and I was just like, yes, like get it, work, no fears. Can't wait. There was different jobs to do. There was somebody at the bottom to send people up. There was somebody at the top of the ladder, like saying like, come on, it's alright, like, and putting them like into the next section, which is like the top of the slide. And I was the person at the top of the ladder. And then there was also the other girl who was telling people like when to go down the slide. Like, everything was going swell. And then like, I swear to you, you know how people like, I just had a feeling that something bad was gonna... I had a feeling. And I've never had that, like, ever in my life. And like, I had it. And I was like, but like, I just ignored it. I'm like, why? Like, I was just, I don't know, I was like doubting myself. I was like, why am I scared? Like, the kindergartens, I'm scared. Like, and I went down the slide in the morning, and I was like, fine. I'm like, wait, why am I scared? There was something to be scared about, Sophie. Past Sophie, you were right. You were right. Me and this girl were at the top of the slide, and this wind starts to pick up. And remember, the slide was put on the synthetic grass, so it wasn't pegged down to anything. It was just there, trusting its own weight, which is obviously not heavy because it's like an inflatable thing. Like, oh my god. So a wind starts picking up, and it like shakes a little bit, and me and this girl just look at each other, and we're like and just sort of like laugh it off. And then a gale picks up, and the thing is blowing the massive slide that is so freaking tall, may I execute. And it's like that. The slide is now like this. And we were like over, and I was looking down. And like, why did I look down? And I was like looking down, and I was like, oh my god. Me and this girl were just like, okay, like panic mode, like, but for like, I was half panicking, but I was half like in mum mode, because there's kids on this freaking thing. It was so funny because like some kindergartens were like aware of what was happening, like the thing tilting halfway over, and then some were just like so like oblivious of what was going on. One girl was still climbing up the ladder when the wind is going, and I'm going, go back down, go back down. I'm like, oh sweetheart, can you just go back down? Like, what are you doing? There's like 2 at the top, because there's like 2 lanes, and one was just like so brave, and they just went down. But like, some kindergartens needed convincing. Like, some would like needed a minute. We needed to talk to them and be like, you can do it, you can go down. And then they'll be like, and then go like down. But like, we didn't have time to do the convincing, because like we were about to fall off this friggin' thing. And so this kindergarten, one of them was like screaming and like crying. I'm like, I know. But like, she didn't want to go down. She's like, I don't want to go down. And then the girl that was up there, we just pushed her down because there was no other way to go. And then I don't even remember how I got off. And then the other girl goes down the slide. But I forgot to tell you guys, somebody started turning the freaking slide off. So somebody must have seen that this like slide was gonna fall. But then they decided, oh yeah, let's turn it off. That's just gonna help the situation. There are still freaking people on the slide. And may I add, if we fell off that thing, it was synthetic grass, which is a thin layer of synthetic like materials, like just like plastic and whatever. Underneath that is cement. Anyway, so somehow we got down, and like the kindergartners didn't know what was going on. They were just like sort of like shook. Basically after that we just had to pretend that nothing happened. Like all the slides got shut down. So then we had to like play with the kindergartners with a hose and like water buckets. But they actually liked that better than the slide. So that's good for them. But it was never talked about again and just ignored. So guys, that was the story of how I almost died. I'm gonna be back with some better content because my assessment period at school is about to end and the holidays are coming up, so better get ready. Bye.